Buonasera bella gente, ancora buon martedì soprattutto e benvenuti in questa nuova puntata di Oziolod con Starfield. Bene ragazzi, prima di iniziare come sempre vi ricordo a tutti che oltre a me c'è sempre tanta bella gente simpatica. Chi abbiamo? Abbiamo Nola su Twitch, Emulare che passione, Narumi, Matuzzi89, Mamarussi, Sara Connor, Isabel, Metal, Luke, Rob, Glitterod, Ronus su Twitch, Visetto, G. Jones TV, Dark Angel, XMI, Axe, Asiato e il nostro Eclet. Ok. Bene, la nostra cowboy spaziale sta cercando. Come ci salgo lassù? Sto montando e qui ci faccio un volo.
About the finances.
C'ero quasi. Ole.
Clover over at Kelcorp? She's too good for Neon. Sounds like she's trying to help someone or something. Honestly, I kind of tuned her out.
Presently, no. Pastly, no. Futurely, it's a work in progress. Depends on how this fiscal quarter goes. But it's gonna take a lot for me to upgrade. I found a primo spot next to the trawl store. I got a roof over my head and all the garbage I can eat. I can't eat everything they throw out, but I can eat enough. About 6 years. I bet you could tell by how good I am at it. It took a lot of practice, and some work on my messaging. But if you got any feedback, Chief, I'd love to hear it. Sorry about that, Chief. It's a habit, you know? Crap, I did it again. Wow, that's real class of you, Chief. A+ stuff. Now I can get my books sorted, executive style. As promised, your slate. Tell your techie friend I didn't peek inside. And even if I did, I don't know what half of it says anyway. Hey, Chief. Wow. You really did me a solid, Chief. I've got no words. You want to know the trade secrets, huh? I don't blame you. It's a lot like real estate. Location and timing are big. You gotta be visible, but not so much that people call the guards. Oh, it's all right. Once per day is enough. I don't want you to go poor. Thanks again for the creds.
It's nice to see a friendly face.
Got a problem?
You're not supposed to be here. Listen carefully. Leave now, or things won't end well for you.
A quanto pare qua non ci potrò mettere dietro finché non avrò un'autorizzazione. Vabbè. Vado via. Wow.
Stupid! Stop! Now!
Can you believe Xenofresh charges us a licensing fee to push their deadline?
You're really going to walk on by and miss out on a chance to experience
Paint your face to fit your body with chunks! Chunks, chunks, chunks! Come in today and choose your...
That's just a lack of empathy. They're willing to change if it affects their own life, but not others.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Definitely. I'd stay away if I were you.
I'd rather be doing this than getting mixed up. Yeah.
So what do you say?
Ok.
Speak with me only if you have what it takes to do tracker work. If you come to talk about bounty hunting, I can answer questions. If you want to pick up a bounty job, go to the local mission board. Be warned, though. If you think this work is for making a quick credit, you may not be cut out for it. It takes skill, precision, and a willingness to risk your life. Jobs are posted on mission boards across the settled systems for freelancers to find contract work. Complete the contract, earn some creds. The Trackers Alliance uses them for some of the simpler jobs, or when there's too much work, but not enough trackers. They're posted in most local bars, especially those near spaceports. Stay safe. Stay wary.
If Benjamin Bayou's ego was as combustible as helium-3, he'd be able to provide enough fuel to power every ship in the settled systems.
That's an order, not a suggestion. Looks like you've got some fines to clear up. You're coming with us. We'll be taking any contraband and stolen property you have on you.
Mind leaving me alone? I have a ton of logistics to plan. So you're telling me I have to take...
Scusate, raga.
You're out there a lot, right? In space? Just do us all a favor and never turn into one
Got
of
the
those
call,
spacers.
someone's power kept going
Scum of the
up.
galaxy. That laser gun. Pew pew. You don't want to pick a fight with me.
Ok.
I've heard that Benjamin Bayou has a private penthouse at the top of the tower. The view from up there must be breathtaking.
Pagato tutto, speriamo di recuperare i soldi. Devo fare pure qualche missione a cacciatore di taglia, almeno ci guadagni qualcosa.
Are you supposed to be here? Can't talk. I've got a deadline coming up. I'm glad I ended up at Keltcorp. Miss McKenna treats her employees like family.
Clover McKenna at your service. Again! Look, you can tell Mr. Okadibo that I'm doing everything I can. Blood from a stone, if you'll pardon the expression. Oh, my lord. You aren't here about Mr. Okadibo's debt to Kelkor. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Let me start over. My name's Clover McKenna, but you can call me Chloe. Sorry for me outburst. That's kind of you. This mess with Mr. Okadibo over at the Neon Mining League has really thrown me off my game. It's a shop over in Akuchi Market. You know, the plaza next to Ryujin Tower? They sell all sorts of mining supplies and raw materials. It's a fine little shop, well stocked and immaculate. Mr. Okadibo is the owner. He's a lovely, lovely man, but his aspirations are one grav jump longer than his business instincts. If only you knew. Mr. Okadibo owes a substantial debt to Keltcor. I've given him more than enough time to try and come up with the money, but my father's patience is running out. Frankly, I don't know how much longer I can stall. You'd be willing to help out. That's awfully kind of you. Just because I work for a megacorp doesn't mean I don't have a heart. Saburo, Mr. Okadibo, he's one of the nicest people you'll ever meet, especially in this city. He really needs help, but he's too proud to accept any money from me. Maybe he'd listen to someone like you? Oh, that'd be splendid. Just amazing. If you can get his debt off my conscience, I'd be grateful. It's been on my mind so much I've been keeping a diary. And don't worry about payment. I guarantee you won't be disappointed. McKenna always keeps that promise. When he opened the shop, he outfitted it with equipment from our company. Spent a bundle of cash he didn't have. Obviously, business hasn't been going well, because he's fallen way behind on his payments. Opening a mining business on a world almost entirely covered in ocean probably wasn't the most savvy of business plans. I suppose he intended to cater to travelers that were passing through our system. But it's clearly backfired. A poor man. We're a tech company that primarily specializes in mining operations. We handle everything from individual standalone units to fully engineered outpost systems. Basically, if it's made of rock, our gear chews it. Might not be as glamorous as some of the other corps in this building, but it pays the bills. Because my father has a ridiculous sense of humor, and I can't stand the name Clover. I mean, seriously, Clover? Our family's Irish, for God's sake. I don't think he could have possibly been more on the nose with that name. Ha ha, very funny, Dad. For now, but let's not mistake my position for what it really is. A test set out by my father. He's set to retire in a few years, and I'm his only next of kin. But I'm guessing he's not sure if I'm ready to take over the company. So he shuttles me out here for two reasons. One, to flash a friendly face for our clients he flies out here as a perk. And two, gets his firebrand of a daughter as far away from him as possible. He's a real piece of work. Niall? Oh, he's the CEO of Keltcorp. The whole blessed thing. If you asked him, he'd claim he started the company with next to nothing and built it into a megacorp in under 30 years. Truth is, he tends to forget the multi-million credit trust he tapped into as a crutch. But that's my father for you. Nice visiting with you.
If you'll excuse me, I have a deadline to meet.
What do you want to do from the break,
I don't know, but I gotta get out of here. It's been non-stop interruptions since this morning, and I'm not spending another break at my desk listening to code.
What? I'm working here?
More like one of those months.
Word is
Sorry, I'm
the
busy anyway,
Borealis, you know, the DJ? Well, she's moping around because she lost something important. We'll see some action soon.
I don't like the look of you.
Quit staring.
Mamma mia, è proprio identico a Skyrim, Video, a Fallout, le missioni sfuggono all'improvviso. Chissà quante ce ne stanno,
How's everything?
Facciamo sto tentativo.
Here to purchase some mining goods? So glad you stopped by today. Ah! Thank you so much, my friend. I believe that this will be a great boon for my business. Thank you for taking the time to do this for me. It is not often to see such kindness here in Neon. Oh, she did. Miss McKenna is very kind, but I cannot accept. It is my responsibility to pay the loan. If I cannot, then what happens, happens. Really? Let me take a look. Oh, I did not know she felt this way. She is always so professional. I thought she did not like me. That is why I have sent proxies to negotiate my debt. And I like her. Oh, that came out wrong. What I meant to say was, I respect her business acumen. Look at me. My palms are sweating. Regardless, you have done me a service, and for that, I thank you. You can tell Miss McKenna, I mean Chloe, that I accept her offer. I do have feelings for her, and maybe now I will have the courage to tell her. I know they say never to mix business with pleasure, but there are always exceptions. Thank you again for helping me out with the flyers.
Interested in some of your...
Something I can do?
Welcome to Keltcore. That's fantastic! I was worried he'd take it the wrong way, so I'm glad you were able to convince him. I'll arrange for the funds to be transferred immediately. Hopefully Father will forgive the late fees. And if he doesn't, I can always reimburse them when he retires. In any case, thank you. And here, for your efforts.
If you'll excuse me, I have a deadline to meet.
Another day, another shift. Freeze! Neon security! You want to do this the hard? This is murder!
If you're here to buy, I'm afraid we'll... Welcome to Keltcore. That's fantastic. I'll arrange for the funds. And in any case, thank you.
Are you supposed to be here?
Not sure if those Varun zealots live in space, or got separated from their home planet, or what. They scavenge what they
Sorry, I'm busy at the moment.
Hello.
something I can do for you? Lovely day for it. That's fun. I'll arrange for the... And if he does... In any case, send...
Are you supposed to be here? Sorry, I'm busy at the moment.
Is there a type of weapon bomb attack won't make?
Can't talk, I've got a deadline coming up.
Things have gotten pretty bad in Epside lately.
That's nothing new. The place is a dump.
Maybe we should set up more posts in the area.
Maybe credits are your thing. They aren't mine. Honestly, I'm kind of getting sick of everyone assuming I'm modding for the cash. I do it for the music. Follow? Yeah, you're right. Sorry. I'm just pretty bummed out right now. My music slate's gone. Completely vanished. I had all of my new songs figured out on that thing, and someone ripped me off. Total drag. I started playing music when I was 10. My father had an old electronic keyboard he passed down to me, and I fell in love with the thing. By the time I was 15, I got my first track and started club hopping. I was pretty young, but with my father as manager, he watched my back. 4 years later, and here I am, booked into the hottest club in the settled systems. Pretty crazy. Hey there, what's up? Oh yeah, absolutely. It allows me to step away from myself for a while and harmonize with the universe. There's music out there, you know, if you listen. The trick is not getting hooked on that feeling. I got close to that state a few times, but reality and responsibilities always managed to pull me back. Oh man, wow, that would be so cool. Yeah, please. I thought I sensed a decent aura around you when you walked up. The thing is, I perform here at the lounge every single night, which means I can't repeat the same set over and over. I have to keep it real. Exactly. So, anything you can do to help is appreciated. Oh, and if you're looking for a lead, talk to Micah. She works the bar at Euphorica, and she's a walking grapevine. Anyway, I got to figure out how I'm going to mod my next set. I'll see you around, okay? Well, most of the people who come through here are fans, and they're either zoned or just digging the rhythms. That leaves collectors, competitors, or just a thief trying to make a cred. It could be anyone, really. People try to put a price on everything. Doesn't matter if it's music or the stars. If that price is big enough, you start attracting people with bad vibes and long knives. Only a matter of time before you get cut. Hope you enjoy the show.
Lucian keeps demanding we look into her husband's murder.
The settled systems premier financial.
We've got you covered. Morning, noon, or night. Enjoy one of our distinct coffee flavors.
My brother works at Stroud Ecklift and
You really going to walk on by?
You good?
Come in and let plenty of space in the members' lounge today. I see. I'd be willing to divulge this information for the right price. Because when you work the bar, your clients tend to be more honest than they'd like to be. And besides, information isn't a drink that you can sample. Thank you for your business. The man you want goes by the name of Stratos. You'll find him at Madame Savage's. He's what you would call a fan of Miss Borealis's works. Or maybe fanatic is a more accurate term. Either way, he's the one you want. But you didn't hear it from me. May all your journeys be safe.
Those chimeras really pack a punch. Goes long again.
And toss back one of our exclusive velocity cocktails. Madame Sauvage.
You don't have places like this in Aquila, that's for sure.
I ain't gonna stand around here all day, right?
Yes, what?
Madame Sauvage always gives me helpful advice. Her drinks aren't too bad either. Hey, if you hear about any entry-level job openings, let me know. I've been trying to find an office job, but all of them require like 5 years of experience. Trying to shake off the stink from my last interview. And Dominique always gives good advice. To be honest, I don't really know what I want. I just know that if I don't find something soon, my parents won't just disown me. Kelt Corp and Stroud, but I haven't heard back, and that's threatening to cut off the cred spigot. That's exactly why I haven't applied there. Way too much competition. Well, I went to school for business, but it's not like I remember any of it. In my last interview, the recruiter asked me what I thought about Keynesian economics. I asked her, which planet is Keynesia on again? And she just looked at me and cringed. I don't blame her. Let me know if you hear of any openings.
Have you been to the Astral Lounge? Borealis frickin' rocks! Oh, yeah, I love her music so much! You a fan of Borealis too? I vibe with that bird hard. She's a beast on the beats, and I love her. Got a track in me head right now. Boom! 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 Yeah, hear it? It's bloody mood, innit? I just need some more Aurora so I can get me head bobbing with the wave. Find that zone.
Keep track of all the latest trends. Up from bar to bar.
Yeah, which is why it pains me to be here and not in the Astral Lounge. I can't stand being away from that place. And, but I can't listen to Borealis if I'm not zoning. That bird's song deserves the best eye Aurora can fly. Lady, there's no way in hell I'm giving you this. This slate brings me closer to her. As her biggest fan, I feel like I deserve to have it. Why would I part with the one thing that connects me to her? Really? I didn't think she even knew who I was. And who are you? You don't speak for her. Nah, Borealis's music.
How many velocities did I have?
Have you been to the Astral Lounge? I vibe with. Got a track in me. I just need some. Yeah, which is why I can't stand. But I can't listen. A fan? Lady, I've been following. I can probably tell you the number of hairs on her head. If you care about that sort of thing. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing weird about it. I just vibe with her music on like a cellular level. You understand? In fact, I've made a whole bloody career out of following that woman. Hell, I probably know that bird better than she knows herself. It's the way she makes the colours dance. With most beats, you get these colourful flashes, and the world gets all wavy like. But Borealis makes the Aurora dance like nothing I've ever seen. Her mods puts out a spectrum of colours that don't even exist. When she hits those high notes, and you're completely zoned, you don't just ride the wave, you steer it. So you get it then? Borealis's mods are an experience. Every note is like a set of hands lifting you up into the zone real gentle-like. And when it peaks, it's like you reached a whole new state of being. Lady, there's no... This slate. Why would I part with the one? Yeah, I do want what's best for her. Really? I didn't think she even knew who I was. I don't think so. I'm keeping this late. Me and Borealis, we got a connection. I'm not letting you.
Look, I ain't gonna stand around here all day, right?
Hello.
Any vacancies on your crew? I'm not asking for much, just a reasonable share. Why is that?
This isn't getting us anywhere.
Look, I'd like to help, but... In my experience, there's no way I can go any lower. I see. Look me up when your luck turns around.
Industrial lounge,
Look, I ain't
euphorica,
gonna
blah, blah,
stand around
blah.
here all day.
This place is
Why not?
Yes.
What? I think this stuff falls from the sky. Still cheaper than buying it at the
This place is like my second home.
last time.
Pardon.
If I want chill vibes. I vibe. Got a track in me. I just need some. Yeah, which is I can't stand, but I can't listen. A fan. I've been following. I can probably. Don't get me wrong. In fact, it's still. But Boreal, when she hits those. So you get it then. Borealis's mods. And when it peaks, it's like you reached a whole new state of being. Lady, there's no way in hell I'm giving you this. This slate brings me closer to her. As her biggest fan, I feel like I deserve to have it. Why would I part with the one thing that connects me to her? Really? I didn't think she even knew who I was. And who are you? You don't speak for You know what? You're wasting my time. I'm keeping this late. Me and Borealis, we got a connection. This song's got me so zonked. Lady, this slate. Well, if you bloody had any. Later.
Look, I ain't gonna stand around here all day.
If I want you. I've got a track in me. I just need some. Yeah, which is I can't stand, but I can't listen. Lady, this slate. Why would I part with the one? Right. Yeah. That's fine. I'll still.
Look, I ain't gonna stand around here all day.
Got a second to chat? I'm in the market.
Falls from the sky.
Look, I've bought Aurora on the street before, and I've never paid this much.
Still cheaper than buying it.
I think so. I hear.
I'm walking away. Do you want this stuff or not?
Fine.
Man, am I glad to hear that. So, before we finalize anything, I should not everybody likes associating. Thanks. That's a big relief. You wouldn't be the first person to turn me. I'm glad I got that. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to discuss my salary. I'll accept your standard going rate. Okay, as long as you're... That's true. There's more to a job than just money. I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. You know what? I may be starting to like you. Okay, fine. I'll take it. Something's better than nothing. Damn. really thought that was...
If I want children. Oh. You're a fan of Borealis too? I vibe with that bird hard. She's a beast on the beats. And I love her. Got a track in me head right now. Boom! 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 You hear it? It's bloody mood, innit? I just need some more Aurora so I can get me head bobbing with the wave. Find that zone. Yeah, which is what I can't stand. But I can't listen. A fan. I've been following. I can don't get me wrong. In fact, I've made a whole... It's the way she makes the colours dance. With most beats, you get these colourful flashes, and the world gets all wavy, like. But Borealis, when she hits those... So you get it then? Borealis is... And when it peaks... Lady, this slate. Why would I part with the one thing? Right. Yeah, I do want... I don't want that. She should... You just don't stop pressing, do ya? I hear ya. Damn, you're annoying. Yeah, I hope so. As much as I hate to admit it, you're right. Okay, you can have the slate. But next time I stop by, I want to hear a mod so sick it beats the piss out of my brain.
There's got to be a megacorp that'll hire someone like me. This place is like my second home.
Love the vibe in this city.
New customer. Bienvenue. Before you order, I have two simple rules you need to know. Oh, this is my place. That means everyone in here is under my protection. You don't mess with them, they don't mess with you. Deux. If you're buying drinks, you better have cash. Madame Sauvage does not offer credit. Good? Ça c'est bon? Finally, someone who listens and does what they're told. A rare commodity in Epside. I like you already.
I can personally vouch for my colleague here and make sure that she behaves.
So, what can Madame Sauvage get you? Have you come to try velocity, perhaps? Or do you prefer something with a little less kick? It's nothing less than heaven in a glass. As though the universe itself was resting her lips on yours. My own personal creation. Do you want information? Go read a book. You want a drink? Talk to Madame Sauvage. That's how things work in my place. À tout à l'heure.
What are you looking at? This? This is Epside Striker's turf.
Only the upstairs. Don't bother my customers.
Fine, upstairs. That's gang territory, got it? This is what's missing these days. This. It's called respect. Yeah, used to be people were afraid of the Strikers. We had a name, got it? Now the disciples got us penned up in this lousy bar.
Andrea!
Fine, fine, fine. This beautiful establishment. Do you have anything else, or are we done with this? Whatever this is. We were one of the big dogs. We could take what we wanted and no one gave us shit. And Briggs? Total class act. Not a psycho like the disciples. Now look at us. I mean, the Strikers will rob you blind, and if you back us in a corner, you're gonna bleed. But the disciples? Pfft, total nutjob animals. They torture people for kicks. And the only people that kept them from getting out of control? Us. And now we're all but ruined. So you stroll in here and want to meet with Briggs? The nerve. Maybe you should meet with the business end of my shiv, huh, tourist?
No blood in my shop, Andrea. I'm this close to tossing the lot of you out on the street.
Fine, fine already. You're lucky. Only way you see Briggs is if you, want to join the Ebside Strikers. Huh! Well, ain't you gung-ho? This ought to be good. Sure, let's go meet the boss.
To Venus?
How do you stay at this bar and drink Velocity all day? Don't you have a job?
So long.
My job is to keep track of all the latest trends. I'm from bar to bar.
Really? How do I apply for that job?
Well, get addressed with that.
You try Velocity yet? It'll change your life.
We shouldn't be doing that anyhow. You want to join us? We're a gang. You understand that, right? Not some daring adventure bullshit you can brag to your friends about. We steal, we mug, we kill, if we have to. People that come to us have usually run out of options. So are you really interested? That's smart. Let me tell you about us. What makes the Strikers different is we're family. It's us against every goddamn thing the world can throw at us. If you're in, we'll go through hell and back for you.
It's been a little too much of that hell going round.
Vogel, not the time. We do everything we can to make sure everyone's got a roof overhead and fish in their belly. I prefer we fleece the marks, not kill them. Better for everyone in the long run. But you do what you gotta do. Not so fast. I gotta get to know you first. What would you bring to the Strikers? Very useful. I like it. Done anything special? Something that might impress us? Right. So you're one of those stargazers. I'm not sure what your game is, but if you really want to join, you're going up against the Disciples. Everyone in Ebside's been... Some people snap. The test is to find out who has been arming those nutjobs with... We'll talk later.
looking at? This is striker turf.
Benjamin Bailey's office and demanded the job.
Dato che qua nel fatto del carisma sarà meglio evitare queste qua.
Have you been to the Astral Lounge?
Ah, non mi dire. Ok, questo. Cioè, cominciavo da capo, che bello. Meglio che salvavo prima. Riproviamo.
Look, I ain't gonna stand around here all day.
There's got to be a megacorp.
Oh, yeah. I'm vibe. Got a track in me yet. I just need some... Yeah, which is what I can't stand. But I can't listen. Lady, there's this slate. Why would I part with the... Right. She don't even. That's fine.
Devo ascoltare prima tutto il dialogo per procedere. Riproviamo.
stand around here all day.
Hello.
A good song. I'm vibrant. Got a track in me. I just need some more. Yeah, which is what I can't stand being away. But I can't A fan? I've been followed. I can probably tell. Don't get me wrong. There's no. In fact, I've made up. It's the way. But Boreal, when she hits those eyes. So you get it there. Borealis is. And when it. Lady, this slate. Why would I part with the. Yeah, I do want what's best for her. That's fine. Right.
Cazzero, la bella errore che ho fatto prima,
No way! I am not going to vote you murderers! Are you insane?
qua ci fate una strage.
Look, I ain't gonna stand around here all day.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I'm fine. Got a track in. I just need some more. Yeah, which is what I can't stand. But I can't. A fan? I've been followed. I can probably. Don't get me wrong. In fact, it's the way. But when she hits. So you get it then. Borealis, and when it peaks. Lady, there's no way in hell. This slate. Why would I part with the one thing that connects me to her? That's fine. Yeah, I do want. Right. She don't.
Look, I ain't gonna stand around here all day.
Hey,
This song's got me. I'm vibing. Got a track in me yet. I just need. Yeah, which is what I can't stand. But I can't listen to Borealis if I'm not zoning. That bird's song deserves. A fan. I've been following her career since her club hopping days. I know every song. I can probably tell you the number of hairs on her head, if you care about that sort of thing. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing weird about it. I just... In fact, I've made up. It's the way she... But Boreal, when she hits those eyes... So you get it there. Borealis is... And when it... Lady, there's this slate. Why would I part with the one thing that connects me to her? Yeah, I do want what's best for her. As much as I hate to admit it, you're right. Okay, you can have the slate. But next...
Housing here is so expensive.
Whoa. Bad part of town, buddy. I'm gonna do you a favor. Head back to Bayou Plaza before the disciples get you. A gang. Worst gang there is. They'll stab you for kicks, taking bets on how long you squeal before you bleed out. And that's not a hyper whatchamacallit. They seriously did that. Poor Ted. We gotta look out for each other, right? Us crate rats used to think the Ebbside strikers were awful, with all the muggings and shakedowns, but now that they're on the ropes, kinda wish they weren't just holed up in Madame Sauvage's. Streets are getting bad. Real bad. I mean, yeah, they'll rob you blind, but at least they let you live. They're bad news, but compared to disciples, positive angels. Sure. So, for being so helpful, chance for what with the disciples and all. Hey, thanks. Look, I mean it. Go back to the...
Bloccato il fatto là, vedremo più avanti.
the lounge. A fan, really. Although, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. They can get pretty possessive. Doesn't matter if it's my things or my time. Yeah, it's not all bad. Love can be toxic, or it can be beautiful. Sometimes, people just confuse the two. But, sounds like it all worked out in the end. I've got my slate, which means the people will get their trip. Inspiration's like a wave. Sometimes, it's hard to catch it before the break. That's what this slate is. A still wave. A feeling frozen in time. And I appreciate you bringing it back to me. Yeah, it looked like nothing was downloaded or tampered with. I'm almost glad it was taken by a fan instead of a competitor. Would have been awful to lose that thing. I was working on a brand new concept piece about floating into the center of existence. I'm not feeling it yet. I'm still working out the last few sections, but eventually I'll give it a spin in the Astral Lounge. Thanks again for finding that thing. Next time, I'll try and keep an eye on it. Sound safe.
going to need more supporting evidence. Imogene's a stickler.
How goes the slate search? Any
That's what I was
Well
afraid
done.
of.
It seems assigning you to this task was time well spent.
And as I said when we met, time is money. Hopefully these credits will serve as adequate compensation. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have an operative to debrief.
Well, look who survived their first assignment. How'd it go? Anything to report? Not a single setback. Huh. I knew you were going to be perfect for this job. If you recall, setbacks mean a lot of things for a lot of people. Payoffs, cover stories, cleanup crews. You get my drift. The cleaner your work, the more intact your payments stay. I'm sure you understand. Exactly. In the meantime, I'll make sure that slate is properly disposed of. So, now that we know you're capable of handling some light cyber mischief, let's try your hand at a little framing. One of our subsidiaries, Arboron, is currently competing for a contract against Laredo. Now, the buyer likes to keep their associations clean, and will be sending a representative to Laredo in Aquila City for an evaluation. We just need you to visit their office first and accidentally leave behind some incriminating evidence against their company. Good. This one should be easy to pull off. Laredo has their own building, unlike CaltCorp, so at least there's only a single layer of security to deal with. Here's the slate we need you to plant. It holds confidential files that'll cast the perfect negative light on our friends at Laredo. Now, get going.
The other day, Sticks, good work. I hope you made him squirm. Good. I bet that punk shit his pants when you threatened him. Thanks. Sticks is gonna get a new paint job, a coat of wax, the works. He's gonna look brand new. Oh, and here, for your trouble. Sometimes, Sticks, things would be different if I took a different path. If I flipped the coin of life and it came out heads instead of tails.
I'm sorry. I did not understand you clearly.
Yeah?
Everything you need for all your daily adventures. Light air above the scum and vice. You are the best.
I want to learn how to play an instrument.
I suggest you... Can't you see I'm busy?
Another day, another shift.
Save it for someone who gives a damn.
You know I went to chef school.
That's
The
where
same
the real
exact
money
way I
is.
saw myself.
No. Hey, wait. You were there? When those security assholes nabbed me. Please, have a heart. You need to help me. Thank you. Oh, God. I gotta admit, I'm freaking out here. I've lost my job. I've lost my creds, and if I don't square things with Yannick Legrand, I'll lose everything else. Everything. Yannick is expecting a package. Really not so legal package. If you deliver it to him, he'll know I'm loyal. Don't worry, Yannick's loaded. He'll take care of you. You are a regular lifesaver. You're solid. My crate's on Block 02 in Ebside. My authentication code is Alpha 3 Kilo 4. Just tell the manager and she'll key you in. The package is there, everything accounted for. Just take that to Yannick and hopefully this damn nightmare will be over.
I see you wearing that Nero amp. Don't try any of that mind control voodoo on me, pal.
Unique. Original. Your voice.
I have some sleep crate units available for rent, but someone like you, trust me, sleep crates for rent. It's tight, but it's home. Good for you. You can at least get some privacy that way. No weird stains, save the ones you spill. And it just so happens... It's an artist's way of saying less is... Minimalism is about shedding. I got loads of crates for rent. For next time. Be careful around here. Not everyone that stays in our sleep crates are... You have the proper authorization code, and I'll let you into any place you like. I might even throw in a thank you. You look like the type that might appreciate it. I got it. And... authentication is all green. Look for C153. Before you go, I'm going out on a limb here and assuming your account's more flush than my usual clientele. I've got some evicted crates set up to go to the dump. Might be full of week-old Kazambas, or it could have the original Miguel Rafael Bailamos. Only one way to find out. Great. Unit C203 is now keyed to you. Best of luck.
Deserves a second chance. Just not him.
For sure.
He can find redemption. Just do it somewhere else.
Some sleep crate units. Sleep crates for rent. It's tight, but it's home.
It just gives me hope for
Nice
what comes
meeting
next.
you.
Maybe our future will be just as bright. Hope you're a paying customer. You lost, kiddo? Yeah, well, I had some hot these days. If you ain't a regular. Check it out. Come again.
Yeah.
Ah, a customer. Feel free to spend your credit. Oh, yeah, right. You're with Nesher. I see the family resemblance. You're practically twins. I know he got pinched. So if you are some undercover neon security goon here to shake me down, beat it. Yannick's no one's mark. Oh, really? Huh. Fascinating. So Nesher came through. Might be he's less crappy than I gave him credit. Who am I kidding? He's a bottom feeder. But when all the good fish get gobbled up by corporations, sickly minnows are all that's left. Take the creds. I am known far and wide for my generosity. Ask anyone. Yes, yes. He is loyal. Loyalty will be rewarded. You look like talent. Serious talent. And no one knows you. Yes. You are looking at the one and only maker of Yannick's blend. It's... the kick is the problem. But you may be a solution. I'm thinking... Excellent. Yes. Blend needs Aurora, yes? And Aurora is totally illegal outside of the... If the Rangers catch you with Aurora on a ship, oh boy, that's a... And if the great Benjamin Bayou finds out you're selling it on the streets, even... But so far, I have out. And together, we can keep making loads of credits and making... This man thinks he owns Neon, the only player on the board. But he is too good to look in the gutters where the real people live. So Yannick can carve out his own kingdom and screw Bayou. Very, very good. Nesher's worthless to me now. Loyal, yes, but he'll be watched from now on. Useless. And my other employee, Felix Sadler, makes Nesher look like a genius. I think it is time Felix Sadler takes a vacation. Permanent. Off-world. Or maybe he tragically falls into the ocean, I don't care which. But you deal with him. And you become very valuable to Yannick. This is the start of something.
As long as our hands don't get too dirty, I suppose we can help out this...
Felix sacks up in some dingy warehouse in Epsom.
Take it easy.
Ah! Here for some blend? Can't blame you. Best drink in the city.
I get you anything? Hello. I'm sorry if I sound rude, but would you mind coming back later? We're actually closed right now. I just forget to pull down the shutters. Oh, you're so kind. I really appreciate what you're trying to do, but I don't feel strong enough to talk about it right now. Perhaps another time, when I'm feeling up to it. I'm afraid not, but come back tomorrow and perhaps I'll be strong enough to speak to you. Right now, I can't. I said I'd talk to you sometime tomorrow. No trouble at all. I'd be making a fortune if they'd let us fish for chasm bass.
You fought hard to get to where you are. Here in Neon.
So, why did you drag me in here?
You said you wanted to buy something nice for your girlfriend, so here we are.
Would you
Think
care
I've
to pick
suddenly
up an
inherited a
exquisite
fortune?
gift while you're here?
This place is way out of my range.
Are you sure you're in the right place? You certainly don't look like one of our usual clientele.
There's expensive, and then there's the Emporium. This place is in a class all by itself.
Yeah, I guess. Take a look.
My apologies then. Please forgive my disrespect. We have quite a few, shall we say, thugs that find their way into my establishment and create a disturbance. In fact, there's a particular Seoka member who calls himself Headlock, who repeatedly torments me by damaging my goods. The Seoka Syndicate, of course. I'm surprised you haven't run into any of them. They're a group of organized criminals who use threats and violence to push their own agenda. And honest people like me tend to suffer the consequences. They're based out of Neon, but no one is certain who runs the syndicate. Could be anyone. You mean kill him? Even if I wanted to, I wouldn't know how. I've never been terribly good at that sort of thing.
You don't seriously expect this person to go and pick a fight with a gang?
Anyway, I've already taken up too much of your valuable time. Was there anything else I could help you with? Oh my goodness, that's such a relief. You have no idea. Thank you for accepting my offer. Headlock's quite a dangerous gentleman. I believe you can find him hanging out somewhere in Epside near Frankie's Grab and Go. Whatever it takes. Just... Anyway, that's really all I know. Head back here. Exquisite goods for discerning tastes. It was good to have you in my shop. Farewell.
Sto facendo un sacco di missioni, ma meno così potenzio il personaggio se voglio andare avanti.
Can I help you? What'll it be? Never heard of him. Now, are you gonna buy something or just... How am I supposed to know where he is? We'll see who gets... I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. You just won't give up, will you? Yeah, I know Headlock can't stand them. And I heard some of the other Sioka can't either. That boy doesn't know how to keep himself out of trouble. What'd he do this time? Well, if any place should be terrorized. In any case, if you're so desperate to find him, he and his friends are probably hanging out in warehouse. I gotta ask. Huh. How very noble of you. I certainly wouldn't. Anyways, I got a shop to run. Are you gonna buy something or... Hopefully it's something you need. Until next time.
Careful around here.
Who the hell are you? And who do we have here? You here for business? Is that so? I'm not just some lowlife. You mess with me, you'll mess with the whole syndicate. And that... Oh yeah? Those are big words. So go on, hotshot. Go on, enlighten me. Sure. There may be some better uses of my time. It's annoying how you're making sense right now. It kills me to say this, but I see your point. Fine. We won't go around to the Emporium any longer. Whatever. Next time, I might not be so nice.
Too bad I can't squeeze any Laura.
I'm thinking about joining up. I think that job would suit me well.
Incredible and exclusive to our work. You fought.
All of our items are guaranteed to be of the highest quality.
Headlock will destroy our shops if he isn't taken care of soon. Oh my. Now that is a true relief.
I thought I would never be rid of him. I'm not one to get involved with the rabble, so I'm glad you came along when you did. Thank you for your help. Please visit us again if you're in the market for luxury items.
E facciamo pure questo, va.
Sophistication. Ready to make your ultimate discovery?
Ebbside's a bad place for tourists these days. Area's gone to hell.
Everyone knows this is Neon's premieres.
Hey, I'm busy. You want the good stuff? Try somewhere else.
What are you looking at? This?
Only the upstairs.
Fine, upstairs. This is what's missing. Yeah, you used to be. Now the disciples got us.
Andrea!
Fine, fine. Do you have anything else, or are we done? So you stroll in here and want to meet with Brig? Maybe you should...
No blood in my
Fine, fine. You know, I'll just do that. This,
I don't know what you think you heard, but maybe you should get your hearing checked.
We shouldn't be doing that anyhow. You want to join us? We're a gang. Not some daring adventure bullshit you can... People that come to us have usually run out of options. There was a time when we were the only ones that kept those psychos in line, but I'll get to that. Let me tell you about us. What makes the Strikers different is we're family. It's us against every goddamn thing the world can throw at us. If you're in, we'll go through hell and back for you.
It's been a little too much of that hell going round.
Vogel, not the time. We do everything we can to make sure everyone's got a roof overhead and fish in their belly. I prefer we fleece the marks, not kill them. Better for everyone in the long run. But you do what you gotta do. Ebbside is where all the loser and sad stories end up, once Neon and Administrator Bayou has used them up. Surviving here ain't easy. Sometimes blood's got to flow just to get food based on your plate. But we only take what we have to. Not so fast. I gotta get to know you first. What would you bring to the Strikers? We get into our fair share of conflict, but having someone skilled in violence right now? Done anything special? Something that... Right. So you're one of those stargazers. Sure, they visit here all the time. I'm not sure what your game is, but if you really want to join, there's a test. You're going up against the Disciples. Everyone in Ebbside's been chewed up and ground up by Neon. Some people snap, and snap hard. The Disciples are maniacs, pure and simple. The test is to find out who has been arming those nutjobs with military-grade hardware. We're fully in alignment there.
I can't understand this sudden urge to join the Strikers gang. I can think of about 100 better ways you could be spent.
There's a warehouse they use. One of our friends said there's a slate there that has the info.
Oh, that's my job. I was going to go in and make them pay.
You want it? Too bad, Vogel. You go in there, and it's a bloodbath. I want someone that can snatch it from them. Ideally with them never even knowing it happened. Consider this your audition.
What can I get you today? No customer. Oh. Oh, well, thank you very much. I'm told my family tree traces itself back to Yara, on Earth. Finally, someone who listens and does what...
I can personally vouch for my colleague here and make...
So... Do you want information? Go. It's nothing less than heaven. À tout à l'heure.
To Venus? Goodbye.
I'm zoned out of my mind right now. I really need to stop thinking absent.
Take him down.
I heard you! Can't see!
can't believe you're actually
Do what
going
it takes
to do
to
this.
survive. You're no use to anyone dead. So, stealth was a no-go, but... shit. You took him. So you're... But now that we know... We'll talk later.
Vabbè raga, mi fermo qui per stasera. Grazie a tutti per la compagnia. Ci becchiamo domani.